second. There we go. Everything's really high. Yay. Make it a little brighter. English, English. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Alright, we should be good. Extra mode. Alright. Oh, goodness. Okay. You know, I swear I set this to fit to screen. I know what I did wrong. Aha. Got it. Okay, that's what I did wrong. Well, we're back. We got it. Alright. Sure. Let's just go with Miriam. That's her name. Oh. Oh. Just do normal difficulty. Alright. Back to my roots. Playing Metroidvania games.
Ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men.
Oh no.
No longer would
Alright, let's adjust the volume again. I wish this would just be consistent.
spirituality be
You know?
their compass. But not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness,
We got Europe and explosions and such.
spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city.
Oh no.
It was a message.
Yes.
The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons,
Oh my.
had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts,
Fight back against modernity, embrace tradition, or die!
humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power.
That's why this all happened.
Sacrificed the Shardlanders. And in doing so, threw the gates of the world open to demons.
Awful. Disgusting.
Countless innocents died.
Oh no.
And though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid.
Oh goodness. A steep price has been paid. Oh goodness, I wish this stuff would calm down. There we go.
As for the Shardbinders,
Are they?
some were more died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jeeble, a boy for whom by
Jeeble.
some miracle the rite did not prove fatal.
And then who next?
Miriam,
Ah.
who spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin.
Here we go.
10 years had passed, and Mankind too soon forgets tragedy.
See, this is why you need to embrace modernity and reject tradition.
Oppressive.
Because if you don't, they're just gonna summon demons and try to kill everything.
And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new
Bloodstained ritual.
Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle.
God, I was so psyched when this came
The
out.
galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Here we go. We got water. The story of this... Oh, yeah, no. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon was awesome. Apparently the second one was really good, too.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam.
Uh-oh.
No
No
mistake.
mistakes.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him.
He's
I
a
know.
good
I know
soul.
how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
Sleep.
I wish I had the answer.
Right? I got so good.
All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was... But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you...
Able to protect, blah, blah, blah. Words, words, words. She's awake. We're making
might have
landfall.
the
We need to
chest
get
there.
ready. There's equipment over here. Oh, yeah. We're going with the Kung Fu shoes. I don't think there's anything else.
Good. You're prepared.
Next order of business is... Oh, no.
I'll take care of it.
Stab myself. Boom, I got a shard. Cerulean
shard?
Splash.
I've forgotten the way.
The demon's power was The strength you gain from it is...
I thought the
Alright,
procedure
shards
you
are like
discovered halted-
souls.
And I'm going if I run into trouble.
You can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again. Just promise. Blah, blah. Oh, they're dead. Goodbye.
How do they get inside?
The demons from the castle...
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine.
Ooh. Nana Rose. Oh, this music's so good. This game is one of the best games I've played in a very long time. Like, when it released, I got so much time into it. It was great.
This device responds to magic. Maybe.
Yeah. Let's open. Thank you. Low kicks. High kicks, low kicks, whatever. We got this. Oh, would you drop me? That crit at the end. Und level up. Oh, I got a dress. Let's dress up. Hell yeah. I love the shoes. Ooh, the crit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, goodbye. Hello, rings. Drop through. I know. I already know all this. What, yeah, there's a backdash. Man, I'm really bad at this today. Woo. I like how she floats. What's over here? I forgot. These have these attributes. Let's see over here. Ah, save point. Look at how nice she looks. Legs crossed there, looking nice and fancy. There we are. Also, chat with my one person in it. I was having a discussion with some people in a Discord on what is art, right? How does one define it? Because our video games art discussion happened, and that's always a fun one. But I'm of the mind that almost every video game is art. It'll take a lot to make me think that it isn't. And some people disagreed with that. I am playing the game. This part doesn't really need me to think a lot, you know? And it's not Discord intellectualism, it's just intellectualism. Where it comes from doesn't matter. Oh, I got a musketoon! I don't want to equip it though, so please just go away. Thank you. But I think it's an interesting discussion. Because in my mind, what makes art is just the person consuming it views it as art. I don't think there should be another real big definition on that, right? Nice. Especially when people are like, well, it has to make me feel something to be art and stuff. It's like, okay. Well, like, what if somebody really likes that Thomas Kincaid painting? I think it's awful and boring, but they might really get something out of it. That's usually my argument. Is that if Thomas Kincaid is an artist, the person that made Cooking Mama is an artist. But it's one of those meta discussions that, you know, people either like or don't like. Alright, another one of you. Oh, there we go. There's some movement. Get the chest now. There's an achievement for it. Also, I like how they kept all the villains from the original Castlevania, but just made them look different so they didn't get sued. Some good shit. Oh. 1, 2, 3. I didn't need to waste the mana, but it's fun to do that way. It's just fun. But it also makes me think, why do people not like talking about that kind of stuff, right? I usually find it really fun to discuss why we think about what we think about, or how we think about what we think about. Just because, you know, it makes it easier to digest things and to understand what you like and what other people like. So I enjoy doing that in general. No reason you can't have a Metroidvania and, you know, some philosophy as well. Alright, let's do some equipment. I'm sad that Hairband has better stats. I like the Demon Horns. Kicks! 1, 2, 3. Oh, so you just say it's too personal to... That's too high up, I won't be able to get there, I don't think. Yeah, no. So you just don't like talking about it. I get, like, with people. I get it. I do know it's kind of a personal discussion, which is part of why I like it a lot. Because it lets me learn more about people. Which I enjoy doing. I like people a lot, so I like learning about them. But I already know you. It's too late now. I've already figured out your stand. I'm excited to finally be able to read JoJolion now, though. Oh man, I found a shortcut. Oh, they fixed that from the... There's a way you can make it so it reset the Undutois in the beginning, like the very first patch. So you could like screen transition with a lot of momentum and keep going. If they, at least if I remember correctly. Easy peasy, chat. Alright. Look at these effects. This looks so much better than the little trailer that it did. Oh my goodness. I like that Iga really took all of that criticism and actually tried to make his game better. I think that shows a really big person in a way. Oh, dropped it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I would love lightning legs, just to like... There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Really good item early. Plus... Oh, yeah? Much luck on that, sir. Potion. Fuck the rats. Yeah. Get that 500G. Un, deux, trois. Un, deux, un. Hell yeah. Let's go. This game is so fun. Who are you gonna use? You're still using Sagat, right? I was just asking, does it, you're just playing Sagat still, yeah? Oh no!
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Yes, I have.
Tell me you didn't do
Look at this fucking pirate
It
hat.
doesn't make any sense.
Look at this shit.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No!
No, you're very wrong.
There you are. Very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do
Okay, Richter.
is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel.
Oh my
What
goodness.
it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken.
Oh no.
Convinced I was a monster.
This is nonsense.
Our power
Doesn't make us good or bad.
I'd given up on my humanity. But you
Has the
still
Castlevania
alive.
ever had a good
Don't
plot?
you remember?
Like, ever? I...
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill
Oh,
me,
no.
aren't you?
Then first,
along
prove
the
you
way,
can find me.
You have no choice but to absorb shards. If you can still claim to
Oh,
be human at
goodness.
the end of it all, then come, Gremlin. We're leaving.
Teleported away.
Wait!
Oh no, tentacles. What do we got? Oh jeez. Oh, that's right, I got a claymore. There you go, that's not too bad. There we go. Easy enough. That was a cool fight. Gimme! Yes! Alright.
I saw it. Just a flicker.
Gotta put a stop to it. Sassy pose. Oh, here we go. We get the opening now.
Bloodstained.
Ooh. Bloodstained. David Hayter.
They've moved fast.
All right.
Yeah. Chop chop. I like big swords. Alright, got some money. Oh no, this little girl. But wait. There I am with my kung fu and my kicking. Cutscenes.
Oh, thank you. You know who I am.
And that means... Uh-oh.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner.
I have to take a quick bio break and use the restroom. I'll be right back. But I can do this and then... The rest of the game is wild. I will discuss it with you in a moment when I return. I have to go to the restroom real quick. But it sounds interesting. Alright, so the wrestling game is wild. What about it?
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me.
No, the church
An
center.
exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
Ah, okay.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johanna.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
asked
Enjoy
if it
your
wasn't
food.
important, but you should
I
tell
don't
us
get
why
what
you
that
left.
little thing around her thigh is for. There's
Yes,
probably something
very
I'm
well.
missing.
I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible
Jebel.
for summoning the car.
Yes, there's no mistake about that.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one shard, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of...
You're right. It is strange. But the church doesn't get to
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have... I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to.
Oh, there you go.
Miriam's
Miriam's ready to
I'll
go.
stop him.
Thank you, Miriam.
Pardon me.
Hello
Pardon?
there. Are you all right?
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome.
Anne,
What a lovely
The voice
name.
acting differing how good it is
You
is
shouldn't
great.
be out here. Let me take you.
oh,
I'm with the church. Look at these heels, bitch. How little damage. Oh, that's so bad. But we're gonna keep him anyway. Deux, trois.
I did some looking around before.
This place
Yes.
seems
Johannes,
secure.
you, Anne, and I will
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Oh
Don't be
no.
foolish. She is trained in combat.
The truth
Are
comes
you?
out.
We would only get in the way.
That's not the point.
Oh,
I'll be fine,
Johannes.
Johannes. Please don't worry.
The fucking
We'll
captain's
be here
hat.
if you need.
Let's not waste any time.
Come back.
I know you're strong, but
Aw.
be careful.
Well, and being all nice. Don't need to use you yet. Alright. Sure. We backdashing. Oh, she's not here yet, okay.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been
Ooh.
working on.
Photographic?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life,
Landscapes.
people.
What? Really?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide.
I'll see if I can. Oh, right.
Silver
Miriam,
bromide.
since this is your first time here, I have made arrangements.
Yay,
I would
buying
have
and selling
liked to provide
items.
what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the
Oh, there's
churches,
actually
I
a
will need
reason.
money in order to keep this.
No, I understand.
I can also buy shards from you.
Wait. Is
Did
trade
in
in
demon
Of
shows.
course, the church would sooner gather them up and
Oh,
make
there we
certain
go.
they are pure. I am not permitted to sell them, but you may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple and more importantly,
Carry a
if you carry
large.
a large number.
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your
All right.
I think that explains everything.
Oh, look at her
No.
being so nice and caring.
What are you looking to buy?
Cacao. Whoa, katana. Garbo hat. Thick eyeglasses. What kind of weapon do I want? You know, I almost always go with the big, strong weapons. Let's go with fast weapons this time.
What are you looking to sell?
Anything I don't want. Let's sell this
Is
scarf.
this right? Can I help you with something else? Is this right? Many thanks.
I'm not gonna use these at all.
Is this thank you?
I don't plan on
Is
using
this
the
right?
gun.
We have a deal. Is this thank you?
Not gonna
Is
use
this when we
you.
have a deal?
Anything else that's actually worth anything?
What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Thank you. What are you looking to buy?
How much are the lethal boots? A lot. You know? Instead of buying those, I've already set it
I
up.
forgot to give this to you. I invited the others. They all have troubles that...
Oh, there we
I'll do
go.
that. I know you will.
Perfect. So I will use... I'll use this at least. Instead of using the claymore like I usually do. Dead. Ammo capacity of. This is the teleporting thing. Alright. My first time playing this, I didn't realize this was here, and I actually just did not have it for like a quarter of the game. There we go. Gimme, gimme. Tomatoes. Oh, that was a jerk move. Just in time to get whacked. Oh, they dropped the stone mask. Nice. I wonder if that's a reference. Also, there we go. Down they go. HP rounds that I don't care about. Nice and chill. Actually. Oh! Nice! Like I said, I almost never go with, like, speedy weapons. So y'all get to see that experience. That's gonna be funny. Well, this is a cool scene. It's spinning! This game looks amazing. It looks very nice. Hey! But before we go in, let's explore. Stab, stab. Slide kick the mice. Goodbye, giant rat. Wonder what this is here for. 8-bit coin. That's gonna be used later. It doesn't let us fall through. So there, I explored there. Now I know we're going the other direction does, and I'm not gonna mess with that. I think I can sequence break a little if I get like a soul from one of the things there, but I'm not gonna bother right now. gonna pretty much treat this like just my first normal playthrough. And we're in. Oh, this part's cool. Boom! That's... And what's actually cool there, those are backers. So it's really cool that they got, like, immortalized. Yeah, no, it's so good. Ooh! Let's go! Castle theme. Also, I love just the JoJo poses. It's great. Bye-bye now. I need to get my mana back, but once I do, I'm gonna Kung Fu shoot my way over there. Or just drop. That's a lot less fun, though. Man, playing, like, speedy attack is weird. Got a ghost? Stabby, stabby. Dead. Fountain of blood. Out of mana. Stab. Them being resistant to stabbies is very irritating. You see where the bloods come from, at least. Yeah, that big old creature over there. I fell. Because I just fell. So that's one thing. I've talked about this with a couple of friends, but for the most part... So Bloodstained came out in a post-Hollow Knight world, so a lot of people were comparing it to Hollow Knight. And... I'm gonna sound like a blasphemer, but I like this game more than I like Hollow Knight. Not that Hollow Knight's bad or anything, because obviously not. Oh, here we go.
Miriam?
It's Alfred!
Johannes. That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for.
All
The
that is in the
JoJo's
past.
mask.
I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Uh-oh.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
The
What
book.
are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Oh my.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my
Your
question
book.
first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
This voice acting.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you.
Ooh.
I just hope you are wise enough. You know full well my power exceeds yours.
Take Miriam and leave this place.
You will die.
I have not played Hard Time by McDickey and Dickey.
I came here because something didn't feel right.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
Oh.
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that the guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago.
Uh-oh. The
Book like that shouldn't
calamity.
even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild.
He said Cheeple had it.
Ah,
It
okay.
makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving.
It looks
Somehow-
interesting, and the
No.
reason why I asked if it
Let's
looked like an
focus on
Aki
G.
game is the
Good point.
graphics looked like them.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime.
Nice. Which means this is where I should have gone. So maybe I want to explore back down there again? I don't know. Never Zen gets you, everybody. David Hayter. Give. Nice. Yeah, so there's still plenty to explore over there. I might go back. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Okay, yeah, no, so I'll definitely check it out. It looks interesting, like the type of thing I would like. Please stop hitting me, thank you. You just take a whole bunch of damage for no reason. Stabby, stabby. Why do people like using weapons like this? Jesus. People choose to use dex weapons, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. I like how it lets you know that you're supposed to go down here, but you can't because all the blood. Son of a bitch, I got hit by a bone. Ammo capacity up. Not that I'm ever gonna use guns. Ooh, gimme. I've been really lucky with shards. Give me that money. Give me that coin. Telecus British. Okay. I like that there are different moves that you can do. Alright, so we're good to go through here now. Alright. Die today. Chainsaw sword. Stab, stabby, stab, stab, running down the way. Oh no, please don't. There we go. Oh! Oh! Aha! That's just an uni. Look at these piggies. He's coming for me. Ah! The Boom Parma. There we go. Do, do, do. That's later in the game. That's a secret boss fight. I had to grind him for so long. Ugh. To get what I wanted. Let's go ahead and run over here. The music is so good. Ooh, look at that moon. These weeds are scary, yo. Okay, there we go. Just stab him. Give me your lunch money. Hop, 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 hop. Shit. Oh, I was hoping for a soul again. Ah. There we go. This is actually what I wanted. Perfect. Ah, boom. Let's go.
You there? It was awful.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them.
Oh no.
My dear, those devils have to pay. Those.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. Well, Miriam, I want you to hunt down.
We're gonna
the
murder
monsters
them.
All right.
Here's what
Vengeance.
I've turned up on the monsters. Help my husband.
Have you learned any?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Kill those monsters dead. I mean, I'm down for killing those monsters dead. Alright. Let's see what I can transform.
Here she...
I know.
Alright.
So, what'll it be?
Craft. Pellicles. So that's what these coins do, is you can get any one of these things from them. Alright, let's see here.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it. Once I've transmuted an item, I'll do my best to inform. But when it comes to items I don't know about,
yeah, bring the formula.
Also,
there you go.
Demon crystal. Each shard requires
There you go.
when you get the.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has. If you bring me the ingredient with proper.
Prepare food. Shoes. Sticky boots.
Hello.
There you go.
What are you looking to buy?
Ah, I can buy the lethal boots now, which aren't as good. Longsword, mace, Morgenstein. Do I want to spend the money on the EP? Happy. Probably not.
Is this right? Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. This doesn't come with a multi-kick, which makes me kind of sad, but you know, that's life. Let's go! Let's see what's in here. Ah. I don't have a spear though, so. Let's kill the man! Dreadful rag. I think that might be the Zangetsu fight. Arrow in the face. Just walking around with it. I might be going to this fight a little too early. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm definitely not going to go for 100% completion, because that's ridiculous.
Stop right there.
Oh my.
I knew what you are.
It's Solid Snake.
That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Oh. Look at them spiky boots.
Me? I am your execution.
Dead because I was an idiot. Eric, what's the skin? Destroyed. Man, why do I have to... Why am I making myself play dex weapons? The worst.
Stop.
Oh! Dead! Destroyed.
I will cut down all demons.
Oh, God. Okay. Maybe I should have bought that rapier, yeah? Oh. Only using fast weapons, not slow ones. Not today. That is the goal. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, that range is catching me. Okay.
I will cut down all demons.
Alright, alright. So I'm bad. And this is how we know I'm bad. Because I need long-range things to win. But that's fine. We're just going to continue on. And do this again. I got baited. Alright, didn't go through, should have slid. Okay. So I'm learning things. Just slowly. And not very well. But that's fine. That's life. You know? You suck and then you die. At least the journey to the boss isn't really bad. That's better. I'm just happy y'all aren't paying enough attention to make fun of me. Alright, that was interesting. Oh, didn't turn around. Oh, that's what I get for looking at chat, I guess.
All demons.
Yeah, no, like I could play more Mega Man games or whatever if I wanted to look better. Like I said before, I'm also purposely playing with shit that I've never touched before. And it's been, like, since the game released, since I last played it. So... that is what's happening. I'm paying attention. I'm defending. No, I'm not gonna. Doing better now, it just took me a second. And then that happens. I've been trying to not, but whatever.
Foolishness.
There we go. Jesus. That was a lot better.
Cease this at once. How many
I didn't even
times
need to
do
use
I
the
have
potions
to
so it
tell
didn't
you?
get hit
Our
afterwards.
enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen.
The Shardbinder's the gun.
All must...
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their...
And do I look as weak? Look closer. Do your job, Zangetsu.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. You can hold me to my word,
Alright, so I did better.
But don't presume to tell me...
Which is fine. I still...
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right.
Yeah, he was
Never
rude.
mind. I've been through worse.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam. And nothing anyone says can ever sway that trust.
Well, you have my thanks.
Dominique Kadamo.
It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago.
A decade ago? Oh no.
Perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was.
I just keep looking at your
regardless.
message and I'm like, son of a bitch, dude.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't.
She does
leave
have
it
that little circular like around her thigh for no damn reason. Like it's just there. And she's like, I'm a nun, but Dad, look at these boots. So the thing is, like, how did I play like that? Was it just me remembering my muscle memory? Is that what all that was? I think that's what it was. It's kind of funny to think about. You can play as Dominique in Curse of the Moon too. Actually. Which I haven't played. Skewer it. Dive kicks! Hell yeah, HP max up. Yes! Kick up the booty. Ooh, he read that. That's fine though. There we go, I'm remembering stuff. Got a thing for the dominating sword, Snurtle? Oh, that was cool. I wasted that 8-bit coin on these, but I don't really care for the... Without a special move, the boots aren't really worth anything, I don't think. Nah, I'm just funny, dude. Okay, alright. Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. No more kicking. At least until I get better boots. I think I'll buy a rapier. Is this one of the ones that'll instant kill me? I forget. Actually. Because I remember when that first happened to me in an old... old Castlevania. I was flipping out. Please die, thank you. Yes! Unless they patch that, I just got one of the best abilities in the fucking game. Let's go!
Arise, myself and my shadow!
These fucking little barbers, man. Savages.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Oh. Oh, okay. I might not be meant to be here yet. I did not. I don't really watch Little Z very much. You're the one that lets me know when he does that. Oh, thank God. What did I get? Skill shard. Shortcut. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, Ordog. No! We're just gonna go to the save room. That's where we're going today. Please leave me alone! Yeah, it sounds like it would be. I don't like Little Z in general now that he changed his content. I liked it better when he released those compilation things. But like, his actual personality is not one that I like very much. He... like... Okay, they aren't the insta-kill ones, that's nice. She had to get slammed onto a mat. What? That just sounds not good. Like, that really just sounds not enjoyable.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Oh, there we go. That's what I actually want. So I decided I'm just gonna use shoes, rapiers, and daggers. Mostly because I don't actually like them. And I will say that over and over again. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen this already, this is hilarious. Look at the kitty. I like that people's animals got put into the video game for being a backer. That was beautiful. That just sounds incredibly uncomfortable in like every facet of the word. Wow, it's a demon kitty. Dead demon kitty. I think there is, yeah. This is Kickstarter done right, in my opinion. I was talking a little bit before about why I like this more than stuff like, say, Hollow Knight. And it's really because it really, to me, just feels like another Symphony of the Night. Like, just the overall design of everything. You can very much feel the love coming through. Yeah. Gil's eye. Yeah, there we go. And because of that love, like, the game is really fun to play. And unlike stuff like, what is it? Dance mask. Can I wear the dance mask and the... No, that would be... Oh, yeah, I can. Hell yeah. The entire game is fun. Right away, right in the beginning, you have interesting movement with your backdash. You have the kung fu shoes that makes movement easier. Right? Let's see if I can actually afford a rapier again. And you have things that you can do. Whereas in Hollow Knight, the beginning of Hollow Knight is really boring. Like, a lot of people defend it a little bit, but honestly, it's not very good. Once you get the dash, Hollow Knight becomes an entirely different game. And it's entirely carried by its aesthetic until that point. Whereas this just feels enjoyable from start to finish, and there's never a part of the game where I'm like, man, I really wish that I could skip this. So, it's just a preference.
Are you eating What are we transmuting this time?
Yeah, I don't want any of those. Bunny scarf, I need a lily tail. Beast beret. I need 2 things of obsidian. I need rice. I don't have rice.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way?
Johannes.
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric. The alchemist's research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy pay, so they warned again.
So I really loved Hollow Knight.
Change that easily.
Yeah, this story is alchemists want money, blah blah blah.
It's all right.
They want to keep people using them, so they went ahead and made shard binders so they could go ahead and get rid of them and make them all blah blah demons. Anyway, tale as old as time. So I really enjoyed the game.
What are you looking to buy?
But even really enjoying the
What are you
game,
looking
I
to
can
sell?
completely understand the argument of it not being the best thing ever, right?
Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Don't want to sell any
What
shards.
are you looking to sell?
Do I care about
Is
Cerulean
this right?
Splash? The
Thanks.
answer's no. I don't. I'm not going to use any swords this playthrough,
Is
so
this
no.
right? Then we have a deal.
There we go. Now I have enough
What are you looking to buy?
to get this.
Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fair enough. I can make that money back or grind shards if I really want to, so that's not a huge deal. You ever do stupid little challenge runs like that? Like this, where it's like, I've never used these weapons, and I normally don't like them, but I'm gonna make myself. Oh, no, this game counts them in the same class as daggers. They don't consider it a sword. That's what I was gonna say, rapiers and daggers is the playthrough. And that's right, you do challenge things. I don't know why I asked that. That's a stupid-ass question.
A demon!
Wait! I'm a good killer, Barber.
Butchers and cutthroats all say as much.
I'm not a cutthroat. I've never cut anyone. Well, I have, but it's these scissors.
Then why not cast them aside?
Cast them aside? If I could take them off, I wouldn't be cursed. Duh.
Yeah, right. I corrected myself.
The name's Todd. And the only way my curse will be lifted is if I barber my way through 666 different hairstyles.
Well, why not just make them
Also, Todd the Killer Barber.
There's a penalty for sloppy lopping. If I don't give my patrons good haircuts, the scissors kill them dead.
You have the worst curse ever.
Yes, quite literally, yes. Please, give me information about hairstyles.
That is not an enticing offer.
No, not cut you, cut it. Wait, what are you even worried about?
He's gonna
You
turn
look
you
like
into
you could
pies.
rip me into 100 pieces.
I really could. Hold.
So, miss.
Ooh, that long hair though. I want blue hair. There we go. There we go. Give me a fade that goes with my mask. Hell yeah. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Ooh, that's real nice. Alright, costume subcolor. Costume main color. There we go. This is important, you know, the fit's real important, like. This one could be the lighter one. That's too light. There we go. Ooh, can I make her like olive? Can I go Italian with this? It's a little hard to tell with the mask, though. What's streamer hair? You know what? I'm not gonna fuck with that. I will fuck with the eye color low. Yeah, there we go.
The look suits you.
Look at the hair go. Look at it move. Hell yeah, come to Papa. Not that I'm gonna augment my int ever, but I can sell that shit. Dead. Got him. Oh, there's another haircut. You know, what I should have said is I'm only going to use light weapons, right? Like knives or rapier style weapons. That's what I should do. I should have said. I'm not going to use like broadswords, etc. What's to the left, down bottom?
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Getting some obsidian? Nice. Ah, that's really unnerving. I think I can actually do something to get him to stop looking at me that unlocks something. Everything you own in a box. Stab the goop! Everything you own in a box. So what did you think of Ori then? Because I kind of feel about Ori the way you feel about Hollow Knight. Ooh. Hell yeah. Look at that. Yeah. I'm just your everyday streamer, yeah. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, Joey. What's up? Well, this is a good ability, too. Stab, stab. There we go. Yeah, you know what? You guys can just chill there. No, this isn't modded at all. This is just the game. Are you talking about the cat or what? Stabby, stabby. Yeah, no, the cat's just in the game. So what happened is the Kickstarter backers gave them their, you could pay a bunch of money and give your animal to the creators, and they went ahead and they put them in. It's kind of fun. No, please. Oh, this is great! Please! Stay right here. Oh, there it goes. Got it. Man, that made me look way better in the game than against Zangetsu. Holy shit. Perfect. That was a cool design boss, too. Or well designed. Cool boss design, whatever. Words. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I guess the blue-green hair is streamer hair? I don't know. I like how it looks. I've always liked weird colors in hair. But I like flashy stuff. Who speaks what? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the save point. Fuck words. The worst. I say with a linguist in the chat. The Gargoyle Soul would be cool. I need to kill more barbers. So I can do the thing.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Rip me.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Got some elm?
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Nice, got another one. Rude.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Arise, myself and my shadow. Stab, stab. Goodbye. Yay, more stuff that I'm never gonna use. Fuck you. Alright.
Oi, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute!
I'm not sure. Your body is covered
That's
with
voice
weird
acting.
decoration.
Yes, but these are all the rage in Paris.
Oh,
I'm Miriam. Benjamin, you shouldn't be here.
I know. Damn. This you help me escape.
Yes. Picture your house, and don't let go of that thought.
All right, I'll try it.
Alright, there we go.
I think it worked.
Give me that 1,000 gold. Hell yeah. It's amazing how quickly I'm remembering how to play. Actually.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Jesus, let's go. I guess I take damage for no reason. Where's it I want to go? I guess I'll go save. After taking a bunch of damage for no reason. Save my progress. Perfect. But it's interesting what games become darlings of a genre. Right? So those games become a darling, and then you're like, alright, well, you can't really say much about them or people will lose their shit. Which happens. I get it. I love the stuff I love too. But man, have I gotten discussions with people where they were very upset about my opinion. I get to sell that for more money, hell yeah. Like, people get really into the stuff that they like, and it's interesting. How much it pisses them off. Hollow Knight's one of them. Like, we've been talking about it, and we're like, it's not the best, but it's good, right? That will make all kinds of people very upset with you. Hollow Knight has a very, very devout, very, expressive fan base. Same thing happens with Dark Souls. Specifically Dark Souls 1, if you talk bad about it. Well, not even bad. If you're critical of it, people get really upset.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
That was rude, and I don't appreciate it.
Arise, myself and my
There we go. Like, for example, I feel the combat in the Souls games, all of them, is not the best. Honestly, the best combat, in my opinion, is in the worst of the games. Like, Dark Souls 2 has the best combat, in my opinion. Even if it is not the best well put together, it's the stuff that's the, like, least janky as far as, like, how it operates. Granted, the rest of the game is shit, so it doesn't, you know, do well in that regard. Got a Morgenstein. Un, deux, trois.
Fancy a ride?
Why?
Oh.
I could take you someplace.
Oh, it's interesting.
The realm of Core.
I think I might.
Unless you have a giant.
Unless I have a giant hand, what? Amazing.
I'll take you to a place we...
That was fun. This game is so funny. It's so goofy. Hatchet heel. Alright. So boots and fast weapons. Which means I don't get to use, like, any cool, big, strong weapons, and that makes me kind of sad. I actually want one of her. So this is gonna be
Arise, myself and my shadow!
why you? Yeah, giggle and run away now. Oh, I got a fairy elixir. That's cool. Got fairy dust. I'm only gonna do this for a little while. Shoot them with arrows. You know, I just want their soul. That's all I want. Please. Got it. Alright. Just a little shard. That's all I need. What, how many more times should I do this? Like 5, 6? Ah, got it. Perfect. Oh, and this is cool. I actually like this a lot.
Cinder and blight veil the air, bring the night, and your eyes they close. Sweet repose suspended. The hours fly.
This is the stuff that I like in games. There's no reason for this to exist. Except to reward you for doing silly stuff.
Shadowed by the moon, and the angels for whom you speak cry for light, cry for all of us. Shards of hope gathered in the name of the me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Rise, our champion now.
Like, the only reason that happened is I had the pixie and sat down at a piano to play. That's it. There's nothing it gives me. There's nothing special. I mean, I guess an achievement.
Take this.
But do I care about that? Like, I just think that's a cool idea and that's a cool thing. And like, they did things like this. If I hold up, I JoJo pose. Just for no reason. I just do it, and there's more. Boom. There we go. Like... No, that's what I'm saying. It's part of what makes the game so cool.
Take this. Arise, myself and my shadow.
Is that it has little stuff like that.
Take this.
Yeah. And like the fact that it just let me play a piano and if I had the fairy equipped, it would sing. That's just cool. Can I fight you yet? Alright, you still hit really hard. Got it. Woo! Down I go. Froggies. Like, games are missing a lot of stuff like that, and that's part of why I really like this game. And why I say it's basically just new Symphony, is it has all that shit that Symphony had.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Like, just randomly going places and doing things. And it results in fun little side shit.
Hold on.
Thank you. And like, yeah, it's not exactly the same, but I feel it's a very good example of what made it a good game. It's made Symphony of the Night worth my time, and this game has a really good understanding of that. Exploring this shit is enjoyable. I want to look around, because I'll find cool little things. Crimson Storm. And that's a thing that I think a lot of games are missing now. Big games that are like all about exploration don't have the same kind of stuff to me that this does. And I'm gonna die here because I'm an idiot. Shovel Knight! Yeah, it is.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
What are you gonna give me? Yeah, it is made by the guy that did Symphony of the Night.
Take this!
Level up! This toad.
Gotcha!
So I have to kill those things down there, I think. There's one that I have to kill, something that lets me move in the water. I forget what it is.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Take this!
Oh, thank you. My fairy was helpful. That's a toad. Alright, what's this item over here? Steal equipment. This pixie's just throwing out that magic. She don't give a fuck. have the toad. Ooh.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Take this!
Oh. Something that's kind of fun. Release the toads. I am the Shovel Knight! Huzzah! Ruby and Emerald. Playing some Pokemon. Wow, I'm just getting lucky. That's awesome. Walk.
Take this!
There we go. Ah, damn it. Fucking toads. Getting in the way. Toads and birds are both jerks. Rennet, I can make cheese now. And other things, but I closely, you know, associate Rennet with cheese. So Joey, how you doing, my man?
Take this!
How's life? Get rid of the viewer.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
There we go. Shooting arrows. Health up! Ah, woke up from a power nap. I got you. Just killed. Up here I go. Oh. This guy. I don't like this one. He did. These monster designs are cool too. Jesus, just beat me up. Ooh. By the way, they decided to put Medusa heads in the game still. Assholes. They didn't have to put Medusa heads in the game. Yeah? I actually normally use, like, big, strong weapons, but I'm trying to break out of my box. Hey, what's up? I only, so in this run I'm only using daggers, boots, and, rapier weapons. Because I always use either weapons with a good reach, or big, strong weapons.
Take this!
Yeah. Let's see here. I could go save real quick. That's not a bad idea. We got another stone mask. This game really is just kind of relaxing for me. It puts me in a good, happy place. I think it's because I spent so many, like, hours when I was in high school playing through Symphony of the Night that it just made me like this style of game a lot. I just like that there's just a constant torrent of blood from that with that creature just sitting there. Stab, stab. And I mean, I use the portrait ability because it's like arguably the best ability in the game.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
You do so much damage with it. Yeah, they did a couple graphical update things. Like, nothing that, like, did a whole bunch. But just little things here and there, and it runs more smoothly now, too. Also, it does look way better on PC than it did on my PS4. Medusa heads.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
With my mask and my cat ears and my green hair. There's also a really cool boss mode where you play as the bosses trying to kill Miriam. That is actually kind of cool. So this doesn't actually do anything. Nope. They've added a lot of content for not a lot of money for people, which is cool. Oh, there you go.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Get rid of that. Voice changer. Nice! Cat girl with a mask! Let's go! Oh my god, her voice now! Oh. Oh, what are you watching? Oh, what's tonight? Friday? So, or TNA then. Right? Or are you watching SmackDown? Not TNA, AEW. Ah, AEW. Cool. Enjoy. Let me know how it is. I want to see if it's worth watching now or not. Yeah. Flair's probably going to be there soon, too. As soon as his contract with WWE lets him. The Eternal Man. As long as money will be made, Ric Flair will wrestle. He was on a... Oh, damn. Yeah, and he was at a Lucha show, too. Which is pretty cool. AAA Lucha is pretty alright. The only wrestling I watch is like New Japan and Lucha at this point in my life. So... Ah, okay, yeah. I like Kenny Omega. I still don't like the Young Bucks, and I don't know if I ever will. But... Voice changer. Well, enjoy, and I hope the wrestling and the White Claw go well together. So now we're gonna go this direction. And there's nothing there. No, there is. Critical ring. Aha. These things hurt. Alright, he's dead. And now we make our way back up. I don't think Fornius is what I have to kill to get what I want. I think it's a jellyfish. We'll see. The voice changer is just amazing. Oh, that's why, because of that. Okay. I wonder. Nope. Okay, so that wasn't working. No du toit over there. A shovel. It's a spear. That's fun. Cha! I might go buy a bunch of daggers if I have enough money. They have so much health. Myself and my shadow! Yay, she leveled up. These noises. Oh, got a toad. Oh, just smacked in the face. These little wheel creatures are awful. We're just going back up? Yep. Yeah, no, I'm just ignoring you. You do too much damage. The voice changer does wonders. Ooh, she's got it. She has a stance. Look at that. I'm a pose. Beautiful. Slay it, girl. Alright. Let's see here. Oopsie daisy. And back to the castle. You know, I should probably go do that first quest and go back and talk to some of the folk. Hippity hoppity, hippity hop. Perfect. So many bats. We're fine. Lion's mane. Got all 5. Just falling, just going. Keep on falling. Stabby, stabby. Stab, stab, stab. What if I can get the next rapier now? Let's see. First, let's talk to her.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've Good work. Here's your reward.
Beautiful.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Perfect.
Help my little sister kill those murderers dead!
Kill those murderers dead.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. You won't do it?
What's
That's
that?
disappointing. Help my neighbor Lisa kill those murderers.
Help my neighbor Lisa, rest in peace.
Here's what I've
Kill those murderers dead.
Here's what I've turned up on the. Help my cousin Annette rest in peace.
Kill those murderers dead.
Are you eating? What are we transmuting this time?
I can make kung fu shoes. Invisible blade. Stinger. Alright, I need to make poison. For knives. Are there any other knives down here? The kukri. I need oak.
Oh, about the castle. The castle itself was some
Oh,
the site
there
it
we go.
rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our.
Now that you mention it, I do
Jesus.
an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching anyway. Just be mindful.
All right. Thank you.
The voice.
You know, I consider myself a high jumper. But there are places in the castle that even I can't reach.
This
Something's
voice is
wrong
just-
with this place.
Well, remember, the castle came straight from hell. It's not going to work the way we expect. Who's to say it was meant to be inhabited?
Zangetsu is investigating the castle too. How does he get around?
Well, your jump strength is a result of the crystal augmenting your flesh. But his comes from training and discipline. I understand. He has the ability...
What? He does not.
Funny you should mention Zangetsu. He sent a message arrow, which reads, "In the shrine to the printed word, seek the demon."
Well, maybe that demon shard would allow me to jump it.
If so, it would open... What are you looking to buy?
Scale armor. Ah, perfect.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. What are you looking to buy? Thank you. Did... What are you looking to buy?
I did, actually.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. What are you looking to sell?
I'm not gonna use this one.
Thank you.
Not gonna use these.
Is this right? Thank you.
Or
Is
this.
this then we have a deal. Thank you.
There we go. Now we come over here and get my
Are you
rapier.
eating? What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this.
Crafted stinger. And to get the kukri, I need oak.
Alfred was your master, wasn't he?
Yes.
I don't know. I was just wondering if you remember anything about him that I don't.
Ah.
Fair enough. As I recall, he was studying ways of drastically slowing down objects. He was a genius, to be quite honest. but I have no respect for that now.
Why not?
Why
Because I
not?
fought against sacrificing you right to the final moment. Only to change his mind like a coward.
I see.
Are you eat? So, what will it be?
There we go. 100 hand slap! There we are. That's probably gonna rip certain bosses apart. Come to think of it. Dolehammer, Gearman, Sabnock. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to do one thing.
I'm glad me fields are rid of those mob.
Blah blah. Hand over potato seed.
Sure.
These things take time to grow. How dare you resist the poison? No, please stop hurting me. Okay. It's a little creature. A little creature things. Da, 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 da. I wonder how much faster this is. Oh, oh. Let's go. We're just running around at the speed of sound. My little fairy following me around. Perfect. There's one. And there's two. So now we'll go back to the castle gate. Back up, back up. What's up, random? I hate you. I hope you die. Not really. I like you. You're a good guy. But damn it, random. Gotta come in here with the Italian hate. Yeah, of course it's gonna work. Poisoned.
Take this.
They're dead already, girl. Relax. It's a stereotype. You're perpetuating a stereotype. We do not all do the hand thing. So how are you doing though? Did you do a raid tonight? Save Eorzea from the forces of evil? Just arrows. The new expansion should be coming out soon, right? At least I think. I could be wrong, though. Was it Shadows, Heavens, Words of something? I don't know. Whatever it's called.
Take this.
I like getting the fairy stuff. We're running and we're jumping. Man, status effects are cool as shit. Oh, there's some oak. Got some wood. Do some building. What do you got for me? Rent it. I really just had to do this whole time, guys. I swear I know what I'm doing. Ah. My rapier's starting to do the thing now. I'm dead. Alright. Running through the bridge of evil. Wow, that was fast.
This.
Oh, jeez. Man, I'm getting lucky as fuck.
This.
I want them to drop their tail though. That'd be nice. No music in the Bridge of Doom. Alright. Oh, that's right. I need a train pass. Really? Stabby, stabby. Oh, what you got?
This.
Alright, I guess stabbing it made it float in the air. I just want your tail. How hard is that to ask? All I want is a little bunny tail. Thank you. She's not dropping it. This isn't too bad, though. Poisoned. Thank you, Fairy. That was incredibly helpful after she was already dead. like this? Actually, I'm curious. Bunny Morphosis. Slows down my dash. That's interesting. There we go. That's what I needed. Got him. Stabby, stabby. Saving my progress. Hey, you. Towers of the Twin Dragons. There's one of the wolves there. Ah, this music is nice. Slide, slide, slide. Oh no! Oh, okay. Those triple arrows, though. Those things are the worst. So am I, apparently. Missing those easy-ass jumps. Some hemp, some oak. Some poison that I just spent 3,000 on. Or 1,000 on, not 3,000. Derp. You know. Up I go. There we go. Something died there. Upsy Daisy, and oh, there we go. Hell yeah, sunglasses. Oh, he's just throwing that thing. He's a big boy. A sinister pelt. As opposed to a happy pelt? A nice pelt? Hell yeah, HP max up. That's what we need here. Groovy and Steel. Alright. Oh, you did?
Take this.
God, I love this game. Yeah, I know. We learned that already. Please give me more of your soul. You're such a good fucking... Yes! How'd your games go? Were you winning, son? The voice changer?
Well. Look at all the shards you've amassed. How does it feel to command the power?
It feels like nothing. Just power. And so long as I'm in control of it, human power.
Ah, gotcha, okay.
You're a fool if you think you can soak up that much of their deviltry and still call yourself human.
I'm not the fool here. And I will never
This fucking voice.
to you or them.
Huh.
Hey, that's how you learn them.
Never, Miriam.
I have you now, Jibble. The Liber Logaeth belongs to me, and I shall see it returned.
How are you still even alive? I take no orders from a dead man walking!
Uh-oh.
And now you die. My next attack will not miss.
Master, you must conserve your energy for King Bale.
So I must.
Alfred, I won't let you use the Liber Logaeth to plunge the world into...
I must give chase while the trail is done.
Away with me. Goodbye. Fuck you. That would have been cool to be put on the little portraits. That was a really expensive Kickstarter back, though. Oh, a partisan. Not that I'm gonna use you. Because only rapiers, boots, and daggers this playthrough. Ether. Power slash. Excuse me while I rest. I don't remember the dragons aren't that hard. I forget though. I don't even think I'm gonna fight the dragons yet though. I gotta do over here.
Take this.
Jesus. Ugh.
Take this.
Goodbye, Rolsha. Cookies. Or maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet? I don't know, I forget. I don't want to let loose those little demons. They're scary. There we go. Hey. I am a crow. The fairy is trying her best. Nice. Should be. Hey, what's up, Bulls? Doing alright, how are you doing? Alright, so I can go save, go back to the shortcut. Ah, nice. Shit! Yeah, this is Bloodstained, it's fun. Before you say, this just looks like Symphony of the Night, you're not wrong. Oh, nice!
Take this!
Stab, stab, stab. And Alucard is a woman.
Take this!
Yes, a woman with a poisoned rapier and flowing green hair. This is a good place to grind, actually. Oh no, it's very nice. Which is interesting compared to how bad it looked before. There we go. I think this is the double jump. Genocide cutter, huh? Easy enough. Right. Yay, double jump. Feather crown. Ooh. Yeah, those stats are worth. I'm excited for you for your move, man. Get to go enjoy yourself. Live your life. Ah, yes.
Is there something I can help you with, human?
He's basically just Alucard with his voice actor.
That aura about you. You're a vampire!
And what of it? Will you murder me for that alone? My name is Orlok Dracul, but you may call me OD. I oversee this library, Miss...
Miriam. Am I permitted to take out books from this library of yours?
Of course, Miriam. Although you would be my first human patron. The books here are magical tomes that impart... As long as you are here, why not?
Hey. This is nice.
I'll go with this.
Be certain to return what you bought.
This is a bookshop. Or not a bookshop. Blah blah blah. Excellent. Now I can go back to the tower, I think. One step at a time. Lemons. Rude. So rude. Let's go ahead and move over here. Alright, nope. Yeah, this is where I need to go. I got to meet Alucard, which is great. I checked out a book. I fucking love books. I like that she sits with you. That's actually kind of cute. This little fairy is great. Like, I go over here and I take a seat. And then she'll just plop right down on my shoulder. I've always loved familiars like that and stuff. Like crows, or like little fairies, or little people that just like sit on your shoulder and chill with you. I think that's a cool concept. Stabby, stabby! Give me more! And there we go, we're in. Another familiar! Alright, that's, that was really unfortunate, and I really don't like that occurrence. That was incredibly rude, and I don't appreciate what just happened. Poison Toad! Why, thank you. Pose. I fell. Pose.
Don't give up.
Dead. All those toad noises, I don't like them. I don't appreciate them at all. Sapphire.
Take this.
Jump kick, meet him in the air. There we go. I got a toad heart. Dead as hell. Up the tower I go. I thought it was gonna be right under me, and I don't appreciate what just happened. Got a shard. Let's go! I wonder. Undo. Ooh, I got a flame whip. Do flame whips count as fast weapons? Can I use that on my fast weapon playthrough?
Hold on. Take this.
Oh. MP Maxu. Let's go back to the place and collect some stuff. How dare you resist my poison, asshole?
Got any tug? Here's what I've Good work.
That's good, because I haven't had new armor in a while. Oh, thank God.
Got any tug? Here's what I've turned up on. Good work. Got any tug? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my cousin's friend Martha.
Rest in peace.
Kill those murderers dead.
She's very angry. We're saving. Yeah.
Are you eating? So, what'll it be?
Oh, I can make a kukuri now. I got the oak.
this.
Bronze chest guard and chainmail. Ooh. Oh my. I might get that hound.
I'll go with this.
Safe ring. That's a fuck no.
I'll go with this.
Beast beret. Bunny ears. I need. Ah.
I'll go with this.
I'll go with bunny scarf here.
I'll go with this.
Let's see if I can buy durable rags, actually. Yeah, I already have a stinger. Oleanders. Okay.
Johannes, how was it you figured out
I hate to say it, but he was studying ways to slow down objects. My attempt only worked when I placed Enochian script equivalent. Do you now?
I understand that you're far smarter than me.
And a poor teacher, apparently.
Let's see if I can buy durable rags.
There's this narrow horizontal opening.
As a matter of fact,
Oh,
in the
here's how you do
gruesome
that.
hall of experiments, seek the demon darting through darts. Even the trickiest creatures have a weakness. What are you looking to buy?
Oh, I guess they don't have any. That's a shame.
Is this right? Then we have a deal.
That sucks. I need to find sturdy rags.
Thank you.
Oh, hello! So there are still demons.
Oh, never you mind me, young lady.
Miriam.
Miriam wants some food.
I'll help you figure...
Are you eating? What are we transmuting this time?
I'll go with this.
Enhance shard.
go with this. I'll 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 go with this.
Fairy dust.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
There we go. Hi, Jov.
I'll go with this. Tell me.
A book.
Written by the alchemist. Da 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 da. Okay.
Rigadoin!
There we go. Saving progress. Alright, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to call it for the night. See you tomorrow. Same Teeps time, same Teeps place. And have a wonderful